This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
To create your account, click on the banner link on the DougStewartShow.com or the Doug Stewart Show app. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Footballsportsapp.com. What is it? It's the first live action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to immerse yourself in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video. Download for free this fall and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Again, footballsportsapp.com. Yes, sir.
Microphone check 1 2. Hey, you ready to get down, man? Whatever, man. Hey, you ready to get down? Whatever, man.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Sponsored by footballsportsapp.com. First live mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to get into the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make some money? You can do it. Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Once again, that's at footballsportsapp.com along with United Games. All right. Paying tribute to Redman today. What up, Stewies? Make sure you hit the heart and make sure you tell one person about the Doug Stewart Show, man. We probably got a lot of new listeners today because I think I mentioned the show this morning on the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Trust me, this is the realest experience that you're going to find online, all right? So just stay tuned and get down with the laughs and the fun that we have around here. Some entertainment talk a little bit later. We're going to talk about Odell Beckham Jr., them Kardashians, some freaks, allegedly. We'll get into that. Here's a quote, and I'm going to read your chat here in a second, but here's a quote from Allison Felix. The media tried to stoke her up to have some type of, or feel some type of way about, what Shawnee Miller did from the Bahamas last night in the 400 race. But here's a quote from Allison Felix. She said, "I was just focusing on myself when asked once, then twice about Miller's tactic of going headfirst for the line, but Felix refused to take issue with it or even answer if she considered diving to win the race. But Natasha Hastings and Phyllis Francis, her American teammates, who finished just out of the medal running, said it wasn't the first time they'd seen anyone go to the lengths Miller did to win. Here's a quote. "I did it myself twice this year," Hastings said. "I dove at the U.S. Olympic trials for my spot to get here to Rio, and I did it in the indoor nationals as well. You do what you got to do to get over that line." Exactly. And Allison Felix, man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Allison Felix, to me, seems like she's got a lot of class. She's an athlete. She's a competitor. She's probably saying in her mind, damn it, I wished I dove, like the title of the show. But the media, man, I think this is really a big story because the media wanted it to be a big story. You know something else about the American media that I've noticed? The American media are some haters. Yeah. So Allison Felix, man, I'm just keeping it real with you. So Allison Felix doesn't win, and so they're trying to paint this young lady from the Bahamas as some type of cheat, which she's not. There's nothing further from the truth. But that's how they kind of painted it, and they asked Allison Felix these questions, about tactics. Would she have done something like that? Whatever. Kind of like the same way I talked about it a while back. For the last 6 months, they've been hating on Rio in Brazil about, the Zika virus. And we shouldn't send our athletes over there. They mad because the United States didn't get this Olympics. Stop crying. The Olympics been going on for what, 2 weeks now? You ain't heard damn word from nobody, no American athlete, nobody about no damn Zika virus. Stop it. Stop hating. And y'all know me, I hate that term hating. I think that these young people use it too much. But this is a perfect time to use the term. All right? Stop hating. Mike and Mike, they were, promoting this narrative of, the water's nasty and Zika virus. We shouldn't send our athletes. Man, get out of here. GTFOH. They had this expert on right before the athletes went over to Rio, and the expert was like, the chances of you being affected by Zika is like 1 in 500,000. And ESPN been preaching doom and gloom, the end of the world, for the last 6 months to a year about these Rio Olympics. Just mad because we didn't get the damn. I'm mad we didn't get it either. But stop that hating. From Jay Clyde, stadiums usually empty at Olympics. It's not just these Olympics. Yeah, you can notice that in the stands. I'm reading from the chat on Spreaker.com. Thank you for the chat, Stewies. But yeah, you've noticed that the stadiums aren't full. And usually, I read a story a while back that the Olympics are a losing proposition, as far as profitability. And, no different over there than any other Olympics that you've seen probably in the last, 20 years. From Rough Buff, Yo-Yo, I said switching up speeds like Bruce Lee, riding a Fuji in a movie, haha, Melania Trump. That's funny. From Uncle Mike, damn a Zika virus. They getting robbed at gunpoint over there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is Rio. That's how they get down over there. You ain't heard? They train these little kids to pickpocket your ass. Have you ever seen one of my favorite movies of all time, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show? I may have mentioned this on the show before. I'm a movie guy. I love movies. Have you ever seen the movie City of God? Phenomenal movie. And it's got subtitles. Yeah. If you've never seen City of God, long story short, it's about these kids that in effect grew up in Rio, and they grew up to be gangsters. That's the long story short. But very, very good movie. Has won a ton of awards, and they show kind of how life is, there in Rio. This movie's probably 15, 20 years old. But I'm telling you, you can still watch it. A movie is good as hell when it's got subtitles, and you still think it's a phenomenal movie. Yeah, that's how they get down over there, man. I mean, it's real over there. It's real. From, who do we got? Let's see. Uncle Mike. I wish they would explain why the damn stadium is half empty. Someone just answered that question in the chat before that. From Andre Elam. Yeah, Hastings went to USC Gamecocks. She lives in Metro Atlanta. We're going to talk a little Georgia sports a little bit later today as well. We've got a Georgia tie to the Olympics that's going to be prevalent tonight. From Tiffany Sports and Heels. What up, Tiffany? Y'all talking about Allison Fine. Look at Natasha. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, yeah, man. The track athletes, and wow. Yes, sir. Yeah. I don't remember the chick's name, but she runs for the U.S., and she ran the 100-meter, and I think she came in probably like third or fourth or whatever. Dark-skinned chick, tall, got a real nice long stride, man. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Track athletes. Yeah. The age-old question, track athletes or volleyball players? And we used to always have that debate in the barbershop, in the cafeteria in college. Who's the finest, track athletes or the volleyball players? Good Lord. From Sensational, a lot of people only watch track during the Olympics. Do they not know the rules? From Grego, I thought that track was going to eat Miller's skin up, but she had no bruises. I'm telling you, the surface is that synthetic. That surface is a synthetic surface. It's kind of like, what's the best way I can put it? It feels like yarn almost, like some thick, condensely packed yarn that's woven together like super tight, and your spikes actually stick inside of it, kind of like carpet. It's kind of like carpet. That's what it's like. So, yeah, much better result in falling into that than opposed to the asphalt, the old school asphalt. For Rough Bus, Max, they did a good job capturing the era. I don't know what he's talking about. From Uncle Mike, I always die because I can keep up with the fastest runners. From Tiffany, did you run track, Uncle Mike, and you dove every single time at the end of the race? From Tiffany Sports and Heels again, I love Natasha Hastings. Look her up, fellas. She's cold. Yeah, yes, she is. From Andre Elam, Gear Yard, these young high schoolers are turning pro before graduating. Start getting that money early. I spoke about it yesterday. If you follow track and field, to a little bit of a degree, you know this name, Terrence Bromell. He's kind of like the next big thing in the 100-meter race for America. Man, this man came in dead ass last in the 100 the other night. Man, these ninjas can run. I mean, they can run. You saw Justin Gatlin the other night, man, in the 100. That he had like the greatest start in the history of starts and still couldn't beat Usain Bolt. I mean, this man had his drive phase. His drive phase, that's when you come out of the blocks at the beginning. This man's drive phase with nothing but just pushing earth behind him. I mean, he had an incredible start to that race and still lost to Usain Bolt. Damn you, Usain! From Max Jones III, this is before KRS-One. They go all the way back to Kool Herc, Flash, the transition from disco to rap. Real good history lesson. You might be talking about, I've been seeing a couple of videos over the last couple of weeks with these young hip-hop rappers, man. There's one floating around right now, man, with this cipher. And DJ Drama's the DJ. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen this. And this is a cipher with like 7 or 8 of the worst trash rappers that I ever heard in my life. I mean, just trash. I had a discussion yesterday with one of the bros about this, man. And you know what? I really focus too much of my angst against these rappers, man. But you know what? It's not their fault. It's the program director's fault. It seems like the program directors have, I know I'm kind of getting off on a side tangent here, but this is very important. And you're listening to the Duck Show. I tell you what we'll do. We'll come back from the break, but remind me to get back into my thoughts about these young trash rappers in 2016. I want to give you some thoughts on that. My gosh. I saw that cipher, man, and they had like 6 or 7 dudes. One of the dudes was carrying a purse. Another one had on high heel shoes. Ain't none of them seen a comb in the last 2-3 years. And you couldn't understand a damn word coming out their mouth. No substance at all. But you know what? It's not their fault. I'll talk about it when I get back. And we'll get into some NFL news and notes. I'll read more of your chat. We got a lot to do. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip hop, theater, Broadway.